In the heart of our community stands Orione Institute, a sanctuary of hope for children born with different disabilities. Here, every child is seen, heard, and given the chance to shine. At Orione, education is more than reading and writing. It's about discovering ability in disability and nurturing each child's potential through patience, care, and creativity. It also creates awareness on matters of intellectual ability in the community.
My name is Richard Magana Manyara. I work here at Orione Community Training Center as a project manager. Orione Community Training Center is a not-for-profit and charitable institution under the Catholic Congregation of the Sons of Divine Providence. And we work to serve a population of 100 students with mental conditions and syndromes, with the conditions such as the autism spectrum disorders, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and learning disabilities. So this work is organized in 6 thematic areas. The first area being early intervention in special education, where we have the classroom setups.
Inside the classroom of Orione Institute, every lesson is tailored to meet each child's unique need. Teachers use patience, creativity, and love to guide learners through reading, writing, and life skills. For many children, even small steps, holding a pencil, recognizing a word, or learning to count are milestones worth celebrating. Here, teaching is not about academic, but about unlocking hidden potential and showing every child they have ability within their disability.
My name is Teacher Raymond, Class Teacher Early Stimulation 1. My primary role is to mentor these learners to achieve their developmental milestone, concentration, and some of the daily activities. We have like JB, it's known as Jebedia Kavita. When he came, he could not feed himself. As for now, he can do feeding. We are now on toileting, where we want him to be independent in that he can tell us when he needs to go to the various calls. Some of the resources, we have the different colored items such as the alphabet boards, we have modeling, we have colors.
Beyond education, Orione provides therapy, counseling, and parental support. Families who once felt isolated now find community, understanding, and hope.
The second area we have is rehabilitation, where we have the physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, animal-assisted therapy, and music therapy. Then we have the third area, that is the health and nutritional area, where we have recently opened a St. Orione dispensary, also focused on mother-child healthcare, for not only for the institution but also for the local community. We have the other area that is vocational training in farming and financial literacy, where now when our students reach the age of 16, we start to impart in them life skills so that they can start to learn how to use their skills to either generate income or also get employment opportunities after a period of 2 years. Then finally, we have the community outreach program, where we have activities for the community. We have Orione Club, where basically it's a group of children, 250, who come every Saturday to receive formation, play activities, and also a feeding program. Then disability outreach campaigns, where we go to the community to create awareness on matters intellectual disabilities or rather mental conditions and syndromes. So this is how Orione Community Center operates, and this work is supported by a diverse but multidisciplinary team of professionals.
So here we have 5 students, 1 girl, 4 boys. Now we normally have 1 hour, 30 minutes in classroom, then another 1 hour, 30 minutes in the farm. So in the morning when we arrive here, they have the routine, they know their routine. Immediately they arrive, they take their bags, they bring their diaries here, then they wait for the teacher in case I'm not in. So after I come in, now we change, we go to the farm. So in the farm also we have the assembly. We have a discussion on what we are going to do in the farm. So on Mondays, we normally have watering, and they have that routine of watering. Then Monday and Wednesday and Friday, we normally have watering. Then when it comes to Tuesday and Thursday, now we will come to, they use the djembe, fork, weeding, use of wheelbarrows to clean the farm.
At Orione, every lesson is about more than reading and writing. The teacher patiently guides each child, repeating with care, celebrating every step forward.
Let's answer our questions. So you fill in the blank space with and would. Well done.
Through songs, play, and encouragement, ability is discovered in disability.
Under the vocational training program, we've had progress. We've done 2 graduations so far. We have a group of 16 students who graduated in the year 2018. They worked for a period of 2 or 3 years here with us, receiving their salary both in cash and amount to the bank. And through these savings, after a period of at least 3 years, they exited the program to start their own projects. Some of them have, with the support of the families, have gone into dairy farming. Others have gone into kitchen gardens where they cultivate their own crops. Others to poultry farming and the like. We also have one of the beneficiaries who is currently our employee as an assistant cleaner, also continuing to use the skills she learned to help support the community and the other students.
My name is Sabina Bosbori. Nafanya usafi na kulisha watoto. Nilikuwa mwanafunzi, nilikuwa nasomeshwa.
Well, one of the main challenges is about how the community perceives matters disability and the stigma and the negative stereotype associated with it. Why this is a challenge is because you get to find that parents are not informed about the conditions early enough. And this challenge comes in when we receive our students or their families when they're looking for admission. You realize there's a lot of disconnect between the condition of the child and what the family knows. So this challenge manifests in that we need to do a lot of formation to the parents so that at least they can get to see and gradually accept the condition and bring the children for therapies consistently. This negative stereotyping and the lack of awareness now, in short or in summary, makes the families keep their children at home, which is one of our main challenges that manifest in the consistency of how the children come for school and the therapies. The other challenge is definitely, again, connected to the first one. There is not a big investment or rather funding for these programs in Kenya. As you well know, government until now there is no financial support. Most of the students come from very humble and vulnerable families, so to have them really pay at cost the service is difficult. So there is always a gap in funding. That's why we have the farm where we try to sell the surplus crops to generate income, a bus to hire, the Orione dispensary to generate income. We're really grateful for the volunteers who come in to support us because this work, as you've seen, is very intense and demanding, a lot of time and resources, especially in people. So we have at least, on average, every term we have at least 5 to 10 volunteers who come to help in the daily programs and also in the Saturday programs. So they are really a strong support for the services that we provide. We get feedback. Really, the first instance we get is when we are doing the assessment for the students to join, and mainly in that aspect, the main question is, are we a boarding facility, and why don't we open a boarding facility? So this is what most families and parents ask, but there's a reason why we don't have that as a facility, because of the experience we have in other countries. And we also promote that these children need to be within the community and within the family setup. So this is one of the feedbacks we receive. The other feedback is from our daily service programs, where every class has a class representative, and they normally share with us what we need to improve, if it's in terms of safety of our students in the bus. They also give us feedback on where to improve, maybe on safety, if the children are struggling because of the poor roads. And now we act upon this feedback to get to improve the services. They also give feedback to us on where they know a child or a family has a child with a condition or a syndrome, but this parent has not brought out the children. So we get to do the home visit and help support and bring information to those families. So this is how the feedback we get from the parents on how to improve and where there is a need that the institution can react to. We also have another experience, I think last year, more or less. Yeah, we had another graduation, and these students are also actively participating in their respective communities, doing with the support of the families, either in the area of farming or even household chores, and they are able to use the skill that they have learned to be to help and also contribute to the household security. So they're success stories, and this is what we really like to share with families. Give them opportunities like any other person. Bring them out to receive the services, and with the right support from an early stage, you'd be surprised to see the progress that they make. So the most important thing, bring out the children, treat them with dignity, love, care, and patience, and then give them equal opportunities like any other person. The community can reach us, or any person with a question or seeking to join the institution. You can reach us through our official mobile number, that is 0702 618 747. We are also on Facebook as Don Orione Center Kenya. We have our website also, www.orionecenter.org.
Orione Institute is more than an institution. It's a home of love, reliance, and possibility. Here, children with disability are not defined by their challenges, but by their dreams. I've been your host, Alice Kavaya.